welcome to Monetizer Monday. It is your girl Yvonne Tasm, the monetizer. And for those of you who are just meeting me for the first time, I am a business launch strategist. I teach you how to launch your business with six-figure business launch strategies, and I have been an entrepreneur for 22 years and have launched multiple six-figure businesses. I'm also the owner of a major cosmetic brand. That is what I do, and I share my gifts and talents with the world. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't done so, please like this video so that it will be shown to others, and subscribe to my channel so you will be informed the next time that I release another video. Welcome. So today I am going to be sharing a bit about some of the fears that entrepreneurs experience as they are initially launching their businesses, or future entrepreneurs experience right when they get to that line where they're contemplating crossing over to the entrepreneurial life, right? And just know that it is okay. Not all fear is bad fear. There is such a thing as healthy fear that helps us to do the right thing and not make mistakes, or do something bad to harm ourselves, right? And I guarantee you, though, that launching a business is not harmful. It is awesome. All right. So the first thing is knowing where to start. In case you are totally brand new and you're confused, where do I start? What do I do? Just know that you don't need to know everything. You don't need to know the entire journey. You don't need to know A to Z. Just know that if there's someone already out there doing the type of business that you're considering doing, whether it's selling a product, whether it's providing a service, that means that your future business has been proven, right? That means that there are actually customers out here that will patronize your business. And one of the things you want to do is study that person, study whoever is already doing whatever it is from a distance. There's a lot you can learn while studying someone from a distance. And I can honestly say that in all of my years, I have never reached out in the DMs um, to ask a question and I was ignored, right? So another thing you might want to do is just reach out to others who are doing similar businesses. Reach out to them in the DMs. There are some people who will not see you as a threat. Sometimes we think that, oh, I don't want to call out, reach out to such and such. I don't want them to feel that I'm competing with them. But there is such a thing as collaboration, right? So yeah, so it's not always competition. So don't even look at it like that. And the other one is not being an expert. Look, none of us were born being an expert. I wasn't born being an expert, right? It is from the doing. It's from the day-to-day doing that you become an expert. All the gurus, everyone you know of that is excelling, who is now a leader in a particular field, was not initially a leader. They did not come out of the gate being a leader. So many of us were looking a hot mess in the beginning. Go down my feed, look at some of my previous videos. I was looking a hot mess. Camera was all wrong, horrible angles, but you learn, you evolve, right? So just know that you do not need to be an expert initially. All you have to do is be willing to learn. Be willing to learn, continuously invest in yourself to be the best you that you can be, right? Again, be you. Don't be someone else. Be the best you that you can be, because there are some people who would rather listen to your voice than my voice. There are some people who, I mean, you and I can read the exact same paragraph, and others would prefer to hear your voice than my voice. That's just how it is, right? People like who they like, right? So it's okay. You don't need to be an expert. The next one is being considered crazy. Okay. Know that everyone has not been called to be an entrepreneur. Whatever vision that has been given to you was given to you by your maker. That vision wasn't given to your spouse, wasn't given to your friend, wasn't given to your neighbor, it wasn't given to your coworker. It was given to you, right? So the sooner you acknowledge that, then you stop worrying about what other people think, other people perceiving you as being crazy for wanting to maybe leave your job, quit your job to launch a business, or even launching it as a side business, as a side hustle, as a second stream of income. That is your vision given to you, not to your friends or your family. All right? So it's okay for them to have their opinion. That's just fine. All right. The next reason that hinders some people from launching is funding, right? Fear of not having enough funding. Oftentimes we have this huge vision, this grandiose vision of a business we want to launch. Maybe you want to launch a business with like 100 SKUs, 1,000 SKUs, and that's okay. Yes, it's okay to have that grand vision of 100 SKUs, 1,000 SKUs, or even more. But sometimes, yes, you can get that funding from the bank. Sometimes you're able to have angel investors. But guess what? If that's not your case, take whatever you have and start, right? You take whatever you have on hand and you start and you reinvest back into your business. I know someone who owns a candle making business. She used like $100, and I think she made like 8 or 10 candles initially. She took that, she reinvested, and right now she is averaging $30,000 a month. And she launched this business about 18 months ago, right during the pandemic. So it is okay. It is totally okay to start with what you have, reinvest back into your business, and grow, right? So don't let that be a hindrance. The next one is not being believed in, right? Meaning, like when others don't believe in you, or sometimes it could even be you who's not believing in you. And there are different reasons why some people choose not to believe in you. It could be sometimes because of your education, your qualifications. And one thing I've learned is that God doesn't um call the qualified, right? He qualifies the called. So if he's truly called you to be an entrepreneur, he would definitely qualify you. You will learn, you will evolve, right? You learn from the consistency, you evolve from the consistency, right? That is what happens. You evolve. I don't know any of my entrepreneur friends earning 6 figures or above who have remained the same. Believe me, on this entrepreneur journey, and let me say the 6 figure, the $1 million entrepreneur journey, you evolve, right? The one commitment you must make is to continuously learn and become better. So that is what you need to put your focus on. So, and let me tell you, people pay for results. People will patronize you for your results. So it doesn't matter the degrees you have, it doesn't matter your gender, it doesn't matter your ethnicity. What people want are results, right? Whether it's a result from your product, whether it's a result from your service, that is what they want. Like, I wore this beautiful top to show up for you guys today. I have no idea who the maker is, right? I don't even care. All I like is how it makes me look, right? So it's all about results. So as long as you're providing results, you're going to have so many customers. And the next one is that hinders some people from launching is attracting customers. You're afraid, right? Some people are afraid that they're not going to be able to attract any customers. And it's totally okay. Let me tell you what you do. You have to learn how to do what's called market research, right? You learn how to do market research, the right type of market research. With the right type of market research, the right type of marketing, the right type of systems in place, you would definitely attract the right customers that want exactly what you are launching. And inside the Monetizer Academy, we teach you how to attract the right customers, right? So that is absolutely not a problem. And let me tell you, that too evolves. That could also change over time depending on your type of business. The next one is being unable to handle success. I have met people who are afraid to launch their business because they are afraid that they might not be able to handle success. Again, on your entrepreneur journey, you evolve, you change, you become a totally different person if you are willing, right? You become a totally different person. Like some are afraid, if I start making money, are people going to start harassing me for money? Do I need to get security? Do I need to get bodyguards? Do I need this? Do I need that? Will I need PAs, assistants? Let me tell you, everything comes in due season, right? As you evolve, as you elevate, you know exactly what systems, what type of staffing you need to bring onto your team at the right time. So there's this saying where people say, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, right? So when you get to that bridge, you cross it. You're not even at the bridge yet. I mean, you just start walking, start stepping, right? That's what you need to do. All right. The next one is failing the family. Some people are afraid of failing your spouse, your wife, your husband, the kids, the family. I have learned that the best way to overcome this is to take your family along with you on your journey, right? I've also seen where, especially with women, they're experiencing mommy guilt, they're feeling guilty, like, okay, they're torn between spending time with the kids or working on your businesses. I've learned that the best way to overcome this is to take your family along with you on your journey and promise them something. Institute a reward system. What does this look like? This look like you telling your kids, when mommy hits a certain goal, a certain target this month, mommy is going to take us all on a vacation. We're going to go to Disneyland. We're going to go to Disney World. Or if it's your spouse, you're like, honey, just work with me. When I hit this goal, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you. So bring them along. Maybe promise him that sports car that he's been wanting, right? So just bring your family along on your journey. When you institute a reward system, let me tell you what happens. They become your number one fan. They will be the one pulling you out of bed. Mommy, 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 it's time to get to work, right? You promise you're going to do this, get to work. Because, I mean, yes, they love you, but they still want their reward that you promised them. And you know that the only way they're going to get their reward is by you being your best and excelling in your business. Therefore, they will lick those stamps, they will staple those envelopes. They will do whatever to help you succeed. So bring your family along on your journey. All right. And the next one is not earning enough to recover your investment. I always tell people, do your research, right? Identify your ROI. What is your ROI? That is your return on investment, right? So even in the very beginning of your journey, let's say you are investing $100 on a product, a service. It could be a coaching system. It could be whatever it is. And your final product, your end product, might decide to sell it for $100. That means that you need to sell 10 of that particular product or service in order to recover your initial investment, right? So you need to know that number. You need to know it even after expenses and order. I'm just rounding things up to make the math easy. So you need to know whatever that figure is, and then you implement a strategy. You put the strategy together in order to sell those 10 items, right? And then you now put tactics, all right, or you put particular steps in place to support the strategy that you have come up with. Now these are the daily activities, right? The daily activities, or weekly, or however your business is structured, but these are the specific activities that you need to put in place to support those strategies. And then you now plug in the specific activities into your calendar. And then now you focus on doing those particular specific activities, whether it's on a daily basis depending on how your business is structured. And you remove your emotions from it. You remove your emotions from it, and you just focus on the activity. That means it gets done. Whatever must be done on Mondays at 1 p.m. gets done on that day, on that time, regardless of how you feel. That is how you get it done. And then at the end of the month, you are excited and your family's happy. All right. And then the final one is um, discovering everything goes wrong. All right. So at times we're afraid, like, oh, well, what if something goes wrong? What if everything goes wrong? All that doesn't matter. Let me tell you, you have got to take action. You never know. You never know until you take action, right? An entrepreneur is someone who take risk. An entrepreneur is a person who has taken the greatest risk. That is the business owner, right? It's not the employee. It is the business owner. That is the entrepreneur, the owner of the organization that takes the biggest risk. So it's all about taking risks, stepping out in faith. What if everything goes right, right? What would that look like? What would that feel like? What would your life be like when you succeed? So you focus. You focus on where you're going, not where you're coming from. Alrighty? So those are the tips you want to put in place right away as you are launching your business. Alrighty, if you have any questions, any comments, you can post it below here. We have a group inside of Facebook. That group is called the Business Acceleration for Female Entrepreneurs. That is an incubator made up of female entrepreneurs or soon to be female entrepreneurs, where I teach relevant cutting edge strategies on what to implement to launch your business or to scale your business. You can also connect with me on Instagram and in the Facebook group. So the place you will often see me is inside the Business Acceleration for Female Entrepreneurs in my or the Instagram community and here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Again, it is your girl Yvonne Tazam, the monetizer. If you want to connect with me live, I'm always live inside the group on Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard USA time zone. God bless you. Love you.